Well, you guys are chugging along. The environment around you is just peculiar. It's very serene and pretty.
Is this the environment that I was traveling in before I was knocked out by dog?
No.
Oh, so is this a foreign area to me?
Yes.
Oh, so I have no idea where I am.
No.
You imagine from point A to point B, you're somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
But you don't know.
Interesting. Does Mel know anything about this area?
There's no way.
No. She does not.
So we're just wandering in a foreign area right now. That's cool.
Not wandering exactly. We are heading towards the town.
We're on a path. Yeah. So get out there often. I don't know. I'm trying to make as much small talk as is possible.
She sort of like shrugs, like
So do you see through that thing?
the eye itself just sort of nods.
Is this a natural thing for you?
She shakes her head.
I saw you back there. You think, was that magic you are using?
She sort of like causes the crystals to glow a little bit, like sparkle hands.
Nod. I did not know you could wield such things as this. Is this also unnatural?
She sort of like does a middling hand, and then like she points at her ear and like
Nod.
does like a small, like two fingers that are kind of close to each other, and then she points at her crystals and like does two, like a bigger distance between two hands.
So you are saying the magic is less natural or more?
She points at you and then puts up a single finger.
Yes.
She points at herself and puts up a single finger.
Yes.
She points at the crystals and points and holds up an additional finger, and then points at like the general her and holds up two fingers.
Oh. And then he like points to the eye and is this
Nod.
same? 1, 2, is it 3, 2?
Two fingers.
Two. All right. Is that and he points at the crystals and then the eye? Those two together. Oh.
Yeah, she holds them like a crystal covered arm up to it, and you can see they're made of the same crystals.
Right. So do you know where we are in association? Okay. I believe I asked this before, but you are not elf, correct?
I'm trying to think if she would know the word for that. She stops and thinks about that and like big shrug.
Pulls out a small bag of corn nuts and begins to eat them. So, do you require sustenance?
She sort of just shrugs, shakes her head.
No, yes. I'm going to take that as a no. Holds the bag out.
Yeah, she'll just hold up a hand like.
Shrugs. Continues eating them.
She actually like rejects them and then like looks like what even is this?
No, this is dried corn from my own farm village. You take it and you allow it to dry, and then you heat it in an oven. It becomes brittle. And he pops in and crunches down, and it doesn't sound brittle. It sounds like he's just like biting through hard kernels.
Does he appear to bite down
Oh,
hard?
yeah. Like, he puts it in and it just, crack! Looks like he's eating small rocks. But just crunch, crunch.
We have been talking for quite a long time now.
You guys, alright, so what if I exposit where you guys are at?
Yeah,
so
go ahead.
Fresh in the mind. Upon exiting the forest, just very illuminated by the sun shining off of the coast in the distance, you think, at the very least, like you see some waves very far out. You step onto, after you cross the river, the bridge, there is a dull, sun-bleached green grass sort of rising at the hips, and you step down and your feet sink into a clay, just red, and there's tiny little babbling brooks just flowing for as far as you can see in front of you. The village is almost within reach upon walking, and fast forward us here upon getting to the village. I'm not doing French. Yeah.
Fucking voice. Do the fucking voice. It's good enough.
Is it good enough?
Do the fucking voice.
How do you? Is this French enough? Like something around there? Right? Hello there, travelers. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing quite well, my friend. I hope you're doing quite as well.
He just reeks of blood and, like, unshower.
Yeah, I will say, I don't know if, based on my past experiences, I don't know if Mel would just walk straight up into the town.
You don't enter towns very often, and what you walk into, there's a man standing here, kind of in front of you guys, because he saw you guys approaching from the distance.
Oh, so he came out to meet us?
Yes.
Okay.
What he's wearing is he's got just a white headband. That's it.
Wet.
No, just a white headband across his head, black hair shining down. There's a small red stripe on the right side of his temple, and he's just got various colored garments from tan to white to red as well, and it kind of almost patchwork, but
Color of the earth.
beautiful. Yeah.
As soon as Mel saw a person approach, she's sort of hiding the eye in the grass
Ah.
and like having it look up at a distance where she can see herself and the person, but hopefully obscure it slightly. And
Can you
also,
roll I don't. How do we even say that?
if you want, I
Sleight
could
of hand.
also use illusion to make illusory grass in front of it, directly in front of
Is
it.
it a cantrip?
Though I
No,
guess
illusion's
I
just
suppose that would sort of block my view anyway.
Or hold on.
So yeah, I guess I could just roll stealth. Do you want me to roll stealth? For
Yeah.
that?
What's the extent to prestidigitation?
There are a bunch of minor things, but the main reason I have is just so that she's clean all of the time.
Right. I'm still reading that.
Yeah, let me see. What is my stealth score? Probably not great yet. Yeah, plus
Yet.
2. Plus 2, that's an 18.
Whoa.
18.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I've done this before.
This guy wasn't paying. He's just not looking for anything
It's
suspicious.
probably to the degree that Iollus was like,
Yeah.
for a moment, like where the hell did it go?
Yeah. The guy walks out. The gate is this wall, probably 15 feet tall, and it's just. How do you describe it? It's like sheep's wool.
Oh.
It's bleached white. It's like it's been packed in, and there's also skinned animal like hide as well up on the wall, and it's lined with wood sticks that keep it up, and it lines the entire city as far as you can see.
Definition. The wall is made of these skins, or has these skins
Made
on it?
of these skins on it. At least as far as you can see on the outside.
Oh, okay. That's
very-
it. It's not just like a cloth wall,
It's-
right?
From
Okay.
what you can surmise that there is just wooden interwoven.
Yeah.
There's a hay basket interwoven with sticks down the middle of the wall.
Right.
as well.
But so yeah, he raises a hand and waves, and then does his very dramatic, flourished bow and clanks in his armor.
Looks to me that someone's in desperate need of a shower. We do welcome travelers in open arms, but
Not the kindest welcome I have ever received.
no worries. do like to be a little suspicious considering the people who walk within our area. But,
Rock eyebrow.
the kind miss, I'm unfamiliar with you.
She
You
is
are.
she's deaf. No, does not speak.
Okay. We'll have someone show you around the village. It will most likely be me, but I have to ask the people instead. If you wouldn't mind staying out here for a little bit, I'll have someone send out some a wash, at least a handkerchief or something.
Of course, I thank you for your kindness.
He jaunts off through the gates where there's like wood inside the dirt. That there's it's a wooden fence that opens out with the grooves within
Right.
the dirt, and from it you can actually see lots of children and women walking around playing. There's
Looks
a
like
lot.
a village.
It's a combination of like tents made out of the same substance that the outside of the wall is, and crops from inside of it.
Question. The people inside, humans?
All of them are humans, different
Okay.
variety of skin colors.
Human settlement.
Sure.
After the guy leaves, she like looks after him, or like she's been looking for the entire time, but like the eye looks after him, looks back. She just sort of like takes the ring off her finger, hands it to him,
I do. No.
gesticulates her hand like, "Come on, take it."
Yeah, like he takes it.
She does the put it on gesture.
I don't think I'm ready for this kind of movement in our relationship.
And he smiles and he puts the ring on.
And immediately you are instantly perfectly clean.
Oh,
And then she just like reaches around and snatches it off your finger, pops it back on hers.
I do not know. This is also. Where have you received such a thing?
She points in the direction of the ocean that we saw.
Oh.
You would feel like this is a big problem. To be like you are caked in muddy to
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Now you're not.
That's
This-
magic.
This is super suspect.
Yeah,
and
like
it-
she's using magic.
alarming, to say the least.
Oh.
It's
I think it would be for the best if you would not display such things inside the village.
She gestures at the mud and then to him, like the mud they're standing in.
This is not normal.
Nods.
The people around here would probably not be very happy to learn of this. This is very strange.
Again, she points at the mud.
I know.
Like she points at you and points at the mud. Like,
I know, and I would have liked an explanation. I know you could not have given one, but this is
He grabs a little bit of the mud and like back over himself.
this is not what I would have liked to do today, but today has been ruined already. Today is I think unsalvageable by most standards.
hello. I am Jamous. I am the handmaiden.
Where?
She's coming out.
Oh, okay.
You she's just kind of sort of standing. You guys weren't paying attention, but
No, immediately.
he
I'm sorry,
jump
I did not mean
stairs
to alarm.
and then she turns.
No reaction.
Fine, miss. Looking
Oh,
very
I apologize.
shine, miss. Compliments upon you. And you, sir,
Yes, she does.
are very muddy, but so we will have a bathroom for you immediately. But
Oh, you are very kind.
it's courteous. We like to, as a payment, we like to chatter with people and their stories and what they bring from other lands, rumors. And stuff. Keep us in the middle.
I have a
But-
few of sauce.
All right, but if you would like to follow me, and I will show you to a guest quarters where I can bring you to.
I would indeed like to do that. Yes.
She pulls you inside. Alongside you go inside, but
The gate.
Is it?
So
Does
we're
does the woman see, or even the guy before, take note of our
non-humanness?
No, not even that. The fact that he's in full plate and like has multiple long weapons, and that like Mel has a pretty prominently placed sword.
I assume that's why they're acting the way they are towards us.
Would you like to take a sense motive?
Yeah, that's a Pathfinder thing, but we can't do insight.
Are you shitting me? Sense motive is Pathfinder?
Yeah,
I could have sworn.
We've just been using that phrase because I've been using that phrase because
I
I'm a
would've bet
Pathfinder.
money. I would have bet money that was the holy
I know
shit.
that there's like a weird spell for it.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, well I got an 8, so.
No, it just seems like they're being very courteous. To be honest.
You wanna go for it?
He doesn't
care.
He doesn't check.
He wouldn't.
Being a mercenary and hopping village to village. Can I say is this a usual response? Actually, I'll ask that. Is this unusual to be welcomed
it doubles as hospitality and security. So they'll have one person walk out, like meet, talk, go back in, and so like
this is a pretty usual response.
They seem fine, and then they'll send someone to like really hospitality. But.
So, in my travels, do I think this is because I'm dressed like an adventurer, or is this just sort of a thing villages do?
It's a thing villages do.
Oh, okay. So this is just pretty common, like
it's run-of-the-mill standard practice. Okay. But as you walk in, you actually step through the doorway, and there are guards. Now that they like move, they're dressed from head to toe like a ghillie of the dull grass, from like a hat and across. Like the plates as well, and you can see their hands, but it's all of it splays out all over their body. And
so, all right, what is the perimeter of this place in terms of size?
So how big is this village?
There's this huge tent in the center that's like
how many city blocks wide?
City blocks probably about 4.
So okay,
4x4 city blocks. When you look at both ends of the walls,
2x2.
No, I mean like city blocks are usually rectangles, so it'd be like 4 city blocks if like 2 of them long ways, 2 of them sideways.
Yeah, 2x2.
Yeah.
So now we enter the issue of the eye and disguising it.
You're gonna cast invisibility on it, right?
Oh, that sure is a spell I don't have.
You don't.
The eye is going to sort of like, as they move on, the eye is going to sort of like hover into her poncho and just sort of like stay between her legs, hopefully hidden in the like sort of like big poof of the poncho.
And you definitely have a backpack with your stuff, so I'm assuming you have a backpack.
Let me see what do I have?
Because I'm gonna Grogu this eye.
So if you have a backpack underneath your poncho, you can technically have the eye underneath your backpack, underneath your poncho. But like that's what I'm saying. Like you have to like.
Where's my inventory?
You'd have to have like a special poncho where like you clip it so you can see between your legs.
So I'm gonna be real.
Like that.
I have a rapier, which is on my hip, 3 daggers, which are on my back, 10 gold, which is in a pocket, and that's all I have. That's all my possessions. I don't realistically think she would have a backpack.
Fascinating. All right, so roll for that. You're gonna have to use
fair enough.
Sleight of hand. The atmosphere inside the village isn't hostile at all. Like
That's a nice 4.
Okay, don't worry, I'll deal with this. I got this. Don't worry.
So, if you wouldn't mind, I will please ask you that you leave your weapons here at the door. The guards will look over them.
No, of course,
But,
I will do so.
Yeah.
And he disarms and it takes a little bit. He's got shield, mace, crossbow, quiver bolts, his club.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody with this much gear before. What is your... you don't need... what is your profession, sir?
I am a bodyguard of high esteem.
What's
a caravan guard.
We've heard of caravans.
Yes.
So you protect
for several
merchandise.
caravans.
Okay.
I protect the personnel on the caravans.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, they would like to hear about that for sure.
Oh, of course, I have many interesting and time-wasting tales of my time on the caravans.
Surely not, sir. But
Oh, you would be surprised.
With a.
4 out of 20. No, you do
Are
it.
you trying to check her?
No. It bumps it. It just jets in like.
So what were you trying to do with the eye? If you can reiterate with me.
Big Poncho. Big Poncho, she was trying to sort of like have it hover between her legs, behind her legs. Sort of like flowing in the...
Is this thing the size of a bowling ball?
Oh, like
How
a
big is
coconut.
it? Yeah, coconut.
Coconut.
Okay, so like...
Cocoa
that's
is nuts.
love it. I thought it was like this big.
Bro, I thought it was that big.
I
thought
would-
it was a fucking orb.
An audio medium, but I do think it's like this big.
It's
a bowling ball.
It's the size of a basketball.
Basketball.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay, so basketball.
That's
If you were to tell me all of these sizes, I would tell you they were all the same. I'm gonna be real.
Oh really?
Very, very distinct, slight differences.
Interesting. Okay. That's...
Minor point. Did I ever ask you about swapping out a cantrip? I probably didn't.
You can just tell me about it now. It's no big deal.
Yeah, so between levels, there's a sorcerer thing where you can swap out spells. Well, you can swap out one spell for another. Can I do that with a cantrip? There's a cantrip that I realize I just don't need, and there's another. It's a homebrew thing that I found on the internet that is not nearly as useful as I thought it was. I'm just gonna take you spend an action to get advantage cantrip. It's like something strike. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, True Strike?
Yeah, that's the one.
True strike. There we go. Yeah.
I'm getting that instead.
So she tries to hide the eye and rolls a 4.
And
Normally, I will just say, these are contested with perception.
So you wanna roll a 20 and see if you get lower than a 4?
it's how I'm doing is that they're not actively looking with anything.
Right.
So it's passive perception neutral as like an 8. So it's a
Sure.
little.
So yeah, lower than 8. So that happens. So what happens, Austin?
You're about to have a main character moment. As the main guards take notice of this, as this giant orb that shines in the sunlight, as the sun hits the crystals, and there's this, I don't know what color that would generate, but
An iridescent purple.
they
blue?
say something in a different language, and they I'm so sorry, but
Yeah,
we
panic.
how do we even word this? There is something following you guys.
This is our pet.
I'm unfamiliar. Pets from where were it's a fascinating pet. Is it something from the earth?
Sutherlands. Do I know that
Mel-
dwarves exist?
Mel looks at him with the eye, and like sort of takes it out and holds the eye, and then like knocks on it a few times.
Oh yeah.
Knocks on it a few more times.
A little purple lizard comes out with like shining little purple gemstones, and it's got like gray stones-ish skin that wraps out, and it's actually it's not connected to the eye, is it?
It's just it. If I remember what you said earlier, it literally just likes the eye, so it
It
chills
lives in the
out
eye.
in there.
Yeah. And then the creature comes on top of it, and the woman's like, "Oh,
Lizard
that's
blinks.
so cute."
Do-
But
Do I know of dwarves? Are dwarves a thing?
you wouldn't know of dwarves.
Okay, what other races do I know of? Because I need to start asking these.
Other races, you would know of the catfolk of the sands, like far out in front of you guys.
The Dunlords.
And then the human kingdom is huge. This is to your. We're on East Coast, yeah. It's West Coast, yeah. This is to the east. These are like the eastern human kingdoms.
right,
Then you
okay.
guys are at the south of Azurn,
So-
and then there's ambient.
Oh, wait, so with the position of the sun and the ocean, I can assume we're on the west coast?
Yes, you can.
Nice, okay, cool. I know where we are now.
Okay.
But,
So it's a mixture of like the catfolk and lizards.
lizard
folk,
people.
like as well,
In the sands?
and yeah, there's a combination of some snakes too.
Great.
So these are all like the
It was a gift from the desert people.
what is their name would be the homebrew would be, but like roll for your
Yeah, this deception.
deception there. What is it? It's got a funny little symbol on it. Is it death? Is it a natural one?
That's a nat 20.
A nat 20? So, okay. I'm unfamiliar with the term desert, but I think I might have heard it once or twice. It's,
Across the... Where are the deserts in relation to the West Coast?
it's West Coast. It's, kind of just south in the center.
Yes. Down to the far lands of the south, where the water does not flow and the rain does not come, and the people with the tough scales live.
There's people with scales?
Oh, you don't know about? Yes.
So you're
there are
saying-
people with scales down?
Like, scales like a lizard?
Yes, lizard, tall like human, but with lizard skins and
Okay.
maw.
I've never heard of, fascinating, okay.
Yes, these are
So-
very common down there.
Alright. I mean, yeah, the guards want to look at it for a little bit, make sure it's harmless.
Oh, of course, it's
Like
very.
with any new technology or pet or something.
It is very harmless. It can cause no one harm.
She will extend the ball and sort of just like hit the lizard out of it.
Fling the fucking
into the guards, I assume, waiting hands.
Yeah, the ball and the lizard?
No, just the lizard.
The lizard? And so, yeah, okay. You see the guards hold like the lizards and inside the, more kind of like their bronze skin. And they sort of like try to like scratch at it and tell it to like, and then one guy holds it out and tries to like almost, he looks like he's trying to interact with the eye through like the crystal part and the lizard. Almost, but
So they're just, this lizard just does not give a fuck.
no.
So you threw the lizard at it, it's just
Yeah.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Just fucking, alright, I guess I'm
It's-
doing this now.
And with just a couple knocks, like nothing seems to happen with it. So, and then the guard gives it back, and he kind of shrugs to the guard to his right.
Cool
And,
lizard, I guess.
Yeah, and you guys seem to be free to go. Is there? I should describe the inside of the city.
I think it's so fucking funny. I'm playing a lawful good fighter, and his two, like, above 18 successes have been deception.
Yeah. How it turns out. Inside, it is a combination. The ground doesn't change as you walk into the city. It is still like it's dirt, hardened and packed, but there's crops growing, like maize. There's trees with fruit hanging down, and these are scattered in between on the sides of the main paths that are walked. But there's grass and teepee tents with various patterns of reds and oranges and yellows. There's a few. The only blue that you see is this giant central tent that dwarfs all the other ones, and it's the predominant tent color is white, and there's a blue strip around the entire top of it, and all the flaps are open, and there's just this this white smoke just kind of pouring from it. And to your left, you would notice, rising along the mountains, by the way, to your right, actually, the mountains would be on your right. There's this giant staircase that leads up into the sky, and as far as you can see, it goes above the clouds. Very low hanging clouds that are unnaturally so around these mountains.
Yeah, that makes Mel very uncomfortable.
Yeah, there's just these random things hanging in the sky, huh?
There's just it looks like natural
Things shouldn't
cloud.
go that far up.
It looks like natural cloud formations, and the mountain seems to reach about like 1,000 feet up, and it's very long, like winding around. The last building I should describe is a purely wooden and with straw roof, and it's this long, long triangle, and it's it's on wood planks above the rest of the village, and the main path seems to connect to it on these wooden steps. But this is it.
Le village.
Village, see. But so where are you guys seeking to go? Personally, I don't.
Where was I going?
You were trying to go.
What direction was I going?
Direction, yeah.
Was I going north?
Whatever
were
happened to the
heading-
merchant? The merchant survived.
You were heading east. I was trying to remember your backstory.
So I'm there. Wait. Oh wait. So
Didn't I write down the city? I don't, it's called. You were going to Redwall. That's
Okay.
where you were going.
Where is that?
But that's through the Luminarch Wilds and on the other side of them, and so it would be east
of
towards
us.
here. Yes.
We're on the west coast.
I just want to acknowledge it is not the furry city, Redwall.
Yeah.
It's not full
Yeah.
of mice.
No, this it's as far as you can tell, it's a human.
Not full of mice.
Area.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Not full of mice.
But yeah,
Mice to die emotionally.
That's where you were headed. As I walk you through, we're actually going to the tents on the right here. We're almost there, but if you've got any like parting words or something,
He extends out his bag of corn nuts.
what are these?
Would you like some?
I assure you'll delicately pull one, and
It looks just like really puffy, hard corn.
is this a? Do I need a? What do you call it? A hammer to open these, or
No, you just eat it. With your teeth.
you just hear like put it in your mouth and then crunch and then pull it out almost like this. These are very.
They're spiced too.
I think. I don't know.
Roll
what to-
initiative.
I think you need to die for
I
this.
think this is a part of your culture that I may choose to avoid. I'm not
Oh,
much
God,
into
she's white.
spicy,
Are you going?
spicy stuff, but I appreciate the gesture.
Are you going to finish that?
No,
He holds his hand out.
so drop it in your hand. All right. Well, the baths have been drawn. It's inside the teepee hut here. If you would.
Thank
You're-
you very much.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm lost for words.
Oh no,
But,
you have been very
Yeah.
kind
I
to
hope
us
you
so
like it.
far.
This is Gale Caledonia.
I'm sorry, could I get another pass at that one?
Gale Caledonia.
Caledonia.
Yeah, the clan head right now is is Caledonia, and the city, the specialty is the Gale of the cities of the clan.
Caledonia.
Yes, all right. I have to go,
Oh,
but if
of
you ever need
course.
anything, check by the central tents near the bar. I'll be over there. But yeah, I hope.
Serves a bar.
Yes, on the other side of the smoke shop.
Yet again. Big rock eyebrow.
She pulls away, and the tents. There's There's giant wooden spikes into the floor, and the tent is rides alongside these. From the top of the tent, there's steam flowing out, and you kind of see in front of you there is baths, actually, and a doorway to the right.
Over at Mal.
Mel's been sort of just like tapping her foot, like, alright.
Come on. You do not feel I just remember this.
There's like a thumbs up.
I do not need a bath anymore, so hit up a bar.
She like just looks at him like. She like sticks out her tongue, and you see all the crystals coating it.
I would
You
be
do not drink for the taste.
remiss to mention that to the right, right doorway seems to connect to a larger complex, and it seems to have a second floor and a first floor, and it's same wooden themes here.
She just sort of like. Yeah, there's not really any visual way for me to convey this. So she just sort of like waves a hand over her shoulder and heads towards where they said beds were, like a place to rest.
That would be inside the door. The closest way you assume is through the bathhouse to the right is the doorway that leads into the seeming guest quarters for travelers. In the city here.
Fine.
And he makes a dramatic show of like.
She does not see
And follows
as the eye
after.
is turned away.
And he still does. But
it should be
he
mentioned,
trudges after her.
as you walk around, Mel, everybody is looking at
I will also say, like, she is holding the ball in her hands,
Yeah, it's just you have a
but like even still,
Fucking lizard on
a
it.
seeing eye thing with a lizard. You are just talk of the town. They look at you and they start talking amongst themselves. There's a mother pulling her kid away as she's reaching out, wanting to walk
Maybe
over.
it's her. Maybe it's Mabel.
But that seems to be the general. No hostile intentions. I mean, there's some people side eyeing a little bit, but it's better than you'd expect. This is one of the few villages
I don't want to.
What?
I need to embrace the goblin impulses.
Do it.
I can't.
Do it.
When she sees the mom like pull her kid away, she like does this sort of like lunge forward,
She
jump
fucking
scare.
mad dogs her.
Yeah,
She
you
fucking
see
mad dogs her.
the mother faced in shock. Rip her kid away.
Immediately, you'll like guy. No.
Yeah, you see her give off that sort of raspy laugh as she keeps on walking.
All right. Well, that's a funny instance there. But kid doesn't seem.
Oh,
Kid
kid's
doesn't-
fine, huh?
Kid doesn't seem super pissed. It was just the mom being overprotective. But you guys
So,
are free to roam
We go
as you
through the
want.
door.
So like, if you guys want to go inside the tavern,
Yeah,
you guys want to go inside.
We go
Yeah.
through the door that we're going to.
As you walk inside, there is a man sitting there. He's actually got a straw configuration, another white headband, but he's got straw at the top of his head.
Neat.
It's kind of like almost like a pseudo straw chef hat. That's just
So he's got
like a top hat without the rim,
Nice. Cool.
sort of. And yeah. Oh, hello there. I'm Marius here, but I do not know either of you two names. How can
Hello, my friend. I am so pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Iollus.
Iollus? Okay.
Iollus.
And then you, madame?
And he realizes at that moment he has not found out her name. And he turns and he looks back and he looks at her again and he looks back.
He just sort of does like the hand thing, like towards you, like come on.
Stacy.
Alright, Stacy. I can't say I've
She
ever
is
heard any
deaf.
other names about it, but okay. I'll keep that in mind. So are you two looking for are you looking for a couple's room, or are you guys looking to bed separately? What's
And like
She pulls out
genuinely confused.
a like 2 coins, like 1 coin, 2 coin, like
One,
one room? Okay.
Two. Pointing at mouth. 2, 1.
It's
She-
about
again,
3
she-
copper per stay.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's
We will get
alright.
to.
2 room. Okay. So
she like looks at you like
Come on. What? Okay, fine. We will get one.
one room. Okay. So follow me. And
like,
he walks you.
shrug at her like
Actually walks you two down. All the room doors are open, and it's you notice no one's inside of them, and he takes you past 3 doors to the left, and it is the room. There's actually wood flooring here, and the bed seems to be of common make. Like this is something like a human would have in like other kingdoms.
It's a bed.
It's yeah. The distinguished room notice that there's a distinct change between
So this
inside
is-
here and then outside.
okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
You guys purchase from the room. There is a single bed. It's a single room.
He just sort of like he takes his he spreads his arms out to like complete length and he walks over to the bed and he sort of measures the bed.
is she
Like-
is the other guy gone, or is it just the
Yeah.
other guy? Yeah,
Like, head to
she'll just
foot.
like walk over, crisscross applesauce on the ground with a ball on her knees, and just like sit.
But yeah, how long is this bed?
Bed's about 7 feet.
Oh, okay. So he's like,
Okay, this will do.
It's a little short for you, but if you fit on the bed, it's just you're not used to just being packed from head to toe.
how tall am I again?
You're like 6'4".
Let's find out.
Orcs
Yeah.
are between 6 to 7 feet.
Let's find out.
I'm
He
pretty
is
sure I'm like-
6'2".
Yeah, I'm 6'2".
Yeah, you're fine.
So yeah, I'm chilling on this bed, but are you not? Okay.
Points. Waggles finger. Puts hands together, palms together.
Oh, well, that makes things very, very much easier, I think.
Nods.
You notice that throughout the window, the orange-ish environment used to be tinting towards yellow, but now it's tinting towards a darker orange. The sun seems to be getting close to
Sunset.
setting.
Well, I have had quite a day. If you wouldn't mind, I'm just going to pack it in for the night, as they say. Is that good?
You see kind of like a fucking, like a PlayStation controller charging. You see the crystals just sort of like glow in and out. In and
Interesting.
out.
Okay.
Okay, I will leave you to that.
And yeah, he gets out of his armor and he neatly arranges it beside the bed. And as is his own personal tradition, he stands at the foot of the bed and raises his arms and just fucking boom onto it.
You destroy the bed.
Yeah, the wooden frame skids a little bit, and
And he remains in that position, just like crucifix on the bed, arms hanging off the sides.
all right.
If this was an anime, it would be foreshadowing to his tragic end.
What?
So you dream and you're crucified in your sleep. No, yeah.
Just like every night.
So you guys are packing it in?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's asleep within
I'm a
seconds.
spellcaster with 2 spell slots, and both of them are empty. I am going to bed.
All right.
I'm getting my short rest HP.
Oh, I got 3. I got 3 now. Never mind.
Whoa! Can you
Guys-
get shit at level 2?
Barely.
I mean, it's level 2, yeah. But yeah, no, he's asleep within like minutes.
You guys are packing it in. It's a little early for sleep, but also considering what you guys just went
We just
through.
got kidnapped, dragged.
Also,
dragged,
like it should
drugged.
be noted that like being knocked out does not give you rest.
Yeah, so that
Yeah,
entire day we were just fucking. I just beat 5 men to death.
And we walked for
you
like
know.
5 hours.
Yeah, he's
Mhm.
fucking exhausted.
You guys pack it in for the night and extinguish the candle. The sky gets darker and darker. You fall asleep. As you don't normally dream, but now you do.
Okay.
In this specific instance, and
This is a first time thing, or is it because of the other guy?
this is a first time thing.
So you're dreaming for the first time.
You find yourselves, both of you, separate. You guys don't see each other.
We're having our own dreams.
Yes. However, the visions are the same. Both of you face up. It is an ethereal white fog that is shimmering between you guys. The wet and cerulean pool that you guys lay face down in.
Oh, face down?
Face up, and you're back facing the floor, and you notice as you guys sink deeper inside of it, it gets viscous, almost, and like it transitions from water into a sort of slime, into a jelly, and the cyan color of the room transitions into a deep blue as you sink in the water. And you notice from the back of your head these transition almost, they just pop out of nowhere, black cords reaching towards a white light out in the distance, and there's a steady throb. There must be like 5 to 20 different cords heading from both of you guys' heads, and there is
We're still having our own separate dreams.
separate dreams. You guys can't see each other. Same thing happening in both.
Is
Right, yes.
because it's a dream, do I feel this?
Feel it? Yes.
Okay.
Question. Am I at peace?
Peace.
Is the fact that I'm sinking underwater unnerving to me?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's clawing and immediately like trying to. Can I move?
No.
I can't move.
No.
So yeah, if he would,
This
trying to thrash and trying to get his arms and
You
legs
can't
to move.
thrash. It's a sort of it's a paralysis.
Do I
as you
feel like I
you're
need to
not-
breathe?
No.
Oh.
So it's
Okay.
just you sink deep. It's like you're being pulled uniformly, and as you get farther down, the wires they split apart to get like smaller and interwoven, and as that happens, you kind of sink below like a white fog, and then you wake up from your dream.
Yeah, Mel, for her part, was panicking the entire way down.
Mm.
Basically trying to, like, once realizing she can't move, just, like, literally just trying to psychically blast the cords away.
Mm.
I'm sure that would have no real-world effects.
You guys awaken, not out of like you guys are free to narrate as you please.
Right, yeah.
Better to come in the sink than sink in the cum.
God, I'm trying to think. There are, much like a lot of things in this campaign, there are basic concepts that we all can grasp that many races, due to their lack of interaction, have no idea of. I don't think Mel even knows what a dream is.
Yeah.
This is horrifying.
Would she have trances during meditation?
I can
You don't. You
read
guys,
the flavor text.
But has she ever had one of those experiences?
No.
No. Okay, so yeah, completely new to you. Yeah,
When-
you have no idea
yeah.
what that is.
when Drow trance, it is a reflection of your day.
Great, yeah.
Oh, okay. While meditating, you can dream after a fashion. But such dreams are actually mental exercises that have become reflexive through years of practice.
Okay,
So it's
So
basically
You can have visions, but like this is way different.
this is basically a dream that I don't have control of for once.
Mhm.
right. So it's being locked inside a dream.
Hmm.
And then, yeah, no,
I will say, if you don't mind, I'm gonna shift the mount because she wakes up in the middle of the night. There is a pounding inside your head that's not akin to a headache, but is akin to someone knocking on a wooden door. And you awaken to this. It doesn't sound like it's coming from the door that you see with your eye.
She like, after sort of reflexively just sort of like waking up with a start, she like mentally transmits to the other one, like, what the hell was that?
The other one is the other entity inside your head.
Mel, we finally meet.
Oh god, I need to come up with a voice with her now. Damn it.
Sorry to leave you with aloneness. I don't have the faculties I once possessed.
You can just use your normal Nicholas voice since it's just inside.
Well, like, she has...
Oh, she had a voice.
She had a voice.
Okay.
So that would probably still be the voice in her head.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think.
If you would... Well, I'm not going to pretend like our connection is voluntary, but... There's something bad happening to us.
Yeah, no shit.
It's outside of our unity. I think it's due to the presence of your eye. It's changing from what I can feel.
There's no reflective surfaces in the room, are there? Like a mirror or some sort of equivalent? There are like no small bodies of water we passed by on the way.
The only body of water you think of would be the bathhouse.
She's going to get up and take the eye with her and go to the bathhouse. And assuming she gets there and, doesn't run into anyone, she's going to, like, turn on the water to fill up an area and then sort of, like, have the eye look into the water once it stops moving.
From within the eye, there is this white glow, and it's while also undulating the purple. It's just sort of kind of swirling. It's almost eminent of the fog. In your last brief seconds of your dream, you sunk below a swirling, misty substance, still like swirling in the water. But that's kind of what it looks like at the center of your eye right now.
She's going to, like, reach out and try and touch it. I assume it's not really there and it's sort of like a reflection in the eye.
You put your fingers past just a few inches before they eventually just shunt it out rapidly.
It doesn't seem to be done, but it is affecting how I connect.
She's going to try... So you said it's sort of spinning around the center of the eye.
It's deep inside because the eye is a combination of it's like glass and then there's crystals on the inside, kind of like a conical shape. Is that how it is? And then the white swirling mist.
Yeah, so I can show you the image again if you so wish.
Okay, yeah. So within like the black part, I'm completely filling in the black part actually.
Okay.
There is this white substance. So there's no longer a black pit in the center. It's this the milky, ethereal swishing from the pit.
She's going to try... So, for some context, when she first had agency to do what she wanted to, she happened to coincidentally find this eye and touched it and transferred crystals to it.
You know that when you touched it to transfer the crystals, your entire hand reached into the center, and when you pulled it out, it's the crystals formed in the eye shape that you see right there before.
She's going to try to...
Previously it was just a gray rock cylinder.
Specifically in the center, she's going to try and pull the white stuff out and the crystals connected to it.
You can see through... It's like pushing your hand through... It shouldn't be so, but you kind of can put your fingers through the glass, but you can't get far enough to actually reach the white center before your fingers are... Not in any physical sense, but you're just shunted out.
She's gonna like an angry landlord wanting rent. She's gonna bang on the eye until the lizard comes out.
The lizard is out, but it's missing the gemstone on its back, and there is instead like a slick silver mirror of sorts.
And this was obviously not like this when we saw it earlier today.
Yeah. And then there is a silver gold with a little bit of a lapis, tiny little gemstones, filigreed around the outside of this silver mirror.
Okay. I'm gonna have the eye look around, make sure I'm alone.
Mm-hmm. Everything is kind of, it's a little hazy white. Your vision is starting to change.
Okay. But can I assume that there's no one in this room?
No.
I'm going to use my illusion ability to replay at like times 10 speed what the eye has seen while I've been unconscious.
What your eye has seen while you've been unconscious?
Because it's the same crystals as the rest of me.
in the bath, wooden square with the water in the center of it, and you, as you were looking yourself in the reflection of the water, your eye rotates up and falls down to the floor with a clunk, and from your spell, it shouldn't work like this, but it glues itself to your eye and connects, and as it replays this, it's a shadowed hand. It doesn't have any sort of distinct features aside from just long nails coming down, and it reaches from the ceiling and then touches and elongates with no joints up into touch the center of the eye. Put the fingernails like dig in deep, and when it pulls its hand out, it's a shimmering like a fount of mist bubbles out and pulls, and then sort of fades away and disappears as it just gets sucked back into the center of the eye. And there is a little tiny, a red sliver gemstone that is left behind, sunken in the center of this thing, but it's no longer visible. And the arm retracts back. It's like it's got this concealed shadow cloak around the arm. You can just
You said
notice.
it descended from the ceiling?
Yes.
Does that imply that it, like, the arm extends beyond the range of my spell, or it literally just materialized?
It materializes from the shadow of the ceiling.
Alright, she's going to march back into the room that we were sleeping in and look up at the ceiling after kicking his bed to wake him up.
His bed. The ceiling where the hand was coming from is just a little. It's weird because you can swear that the shadows are shimmering a little bit. It's like when it's like when water condenses to a cold water bottle with the shadow on the ceiling.
So it's sticking to the ceiling.
Do
I wake up?
Yeah, you wake
Oh,
up.
okay.
It's you. It's you can see it is rapidly kind of disappearing.
She's going to, yeah, she would. She's just gonna blast it with her radiance.
Radiance?
Yeah, her light. I mean, hey, it's shadow.
Yeah, it hits, and then as soon as it hits, a purple steam kind of just sizzles out, and like dense fog, it falls to the floor, and
It rolls over and like
there's a caustic acid burn from the steam as it fades out, and there's a hole up above, and it looks like the same room that you're in right now.
She's just gonna keep on like shooting upwards. See
okay.
if like 2 or 3 more times. See if she hits anything. Shooting up into the night sky.
No, there's just tiny little holes. I'm assuming you're not. Are you blasting enough to get like through several floors, or just enough to get to the ceiling?
There's a floor above
there's a
us.
floor above. I didn't remember that, and Mel wouldn't care.
Oh my God! What are you doing?
Yeah, she'll blast like a couple more times until she realizes, oh hey, there's another floor up there.
Well, there are. You make several holes, not to mention, and the white magic doesn't. What is the flavor of your magic? What does it look like again? Is it just white radiant damage?
Not white. It is very much the
Poiple.
The poiple.
Okay, purple. It leaves the magic you leave behind. Normally, when you hit something, it sizzles and fades.
Dissipates.
But the holes that you make with it, it's almost everything is slowed down, sizzled, and it's just really quiet.
I'm sorry, is this normal?
She grabs the ball and like shakes out the lizard again, holds it up by its tail, points at like what happened to its
Blink.
fucked up back.
Blink.
I'm going to assume this is not normal. Should I be concerned about this?
She fucking grabs your helmet and chucks it at you.
Catch. I'm like, okay. Yeah. He's wearing just like the like
A nightgown and a helmet.
Under Armour, just like crotch wrap and helmet, and he grabs his mace. Like,
Right, so what are we doing?
points up there, and then does like she'll just replay the hand.
Oh, that
From-
is very bad. No, I don't like that.
She's gonna try and replay, because she was sort of like on the other side of the room from him. She's gonna try and
How far does
replay.
that spell cast?
Oh boy,
How much can it do?
I'm gonna like the answer to this question. I think. Let's see.
What spell? The radiance?
So my spell, the one I've been using is minor illusion, which I've sort of reflavored. Yeah, 30 feet.
For what?
That's basically my,
30 feet.
rewind.
Right.
See, it's your rewind, right?
Projection. Yeah.
So 30 feet. I would say the room is probably like 30 feet. He'd be close enough. I want to see like what was happening to him
So,
while he was
you mind
sleeping.
if I cap that? It gives you a distinction of a minute. You can get the time duration.
So you can replay a moment that is as long as a minute.
Yeah, with your illusion thing. Or is this something that you plan on having? Like you're recording several hours in it.
This is everything. Like she has absorbed everything.
Light. She's replaying the light that has been absorbed.
If you want the cost,
okay.
if you want the cost could be that once she replays something, she doesn't get it back.
That's the cost.
Ooh,
Then.
she releases it.
Yeah.
You would notice that the hand took several minutes to reach the eye, and the room is probably like
So,
12 feet.
From our room, it came down from the ceiling and poked the eye.
the ceiling, and then slowly reached in to
What?
hit the eye.
What do you mean?
This from you guys bed here,
Yeah.
people here,
Yeah.
uppermost layer. The
Yeah, so
hand
it did come down.
descended from
Just the eye.
just the eye.
Is there some sort of like arcana or religion or something check I can
Roll
roll?
it. Roll an Arcana check.
All right.
That's a thing you can do.
Because, like, I'm sure her culture has had plenty of stories of, like, freak demons that'll come out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
boogeymen.
Don't think I have
I don't hear this right.
to tell you that this has to do with the state of your orb before you changed it. Do I? It does not feel of our power.
Can I, in my adventures equipment, I have a lantern, right? Or like a torch or some equivalent. Yeah. He's going to strike until it catches and like turn that up and try to hold it up to the ceiling.
Yeah, it's just there is at the floor level a white mist kind of at your feet, but it extends out but you don't see it through the holes.
No, I like he's holding the lantern up to the ceiling to try to pierce the darkness.
Pierce the darkness. Yeah, that pierces the darkness.
Yeah, so it just looks like
you light up
ceiling.
the ceiling. Just looks like ceiling with a few holes in it. The
then,
magic
like-
that was slowly fading is gone at this point.
So looking down at the mist, you like kicks at it a few times. It spirals like mist, right?
I got a 19 on Arcana.
Ooh.
Arcana check. The plot is this: you make this Arcana check with your mind, and this is more familiar to the trance state, but this is active as you're pondering it. A sea of calculus and just formulas and understanding just wash both align your head and then scroll down, and it gets to a point where it immediately juts to a stop, and then it's inside your head in front of a landscape. The calculus sort of like stands there stagnant but grows transparent, and there is a gray stone surface, smooth, no discerning features, and extending as far as you can see. And there is a white mist that's sort of swirling, and inside you can see thousands and thousands of stars, and some red spots you would assume to be planets. And you're unfamiliar with some of the structures that line the sky, but they're non-Euclidean in nature. And there is a figure that's standing, and from the figure, it whelms from your the center of the figure, and everything fades out as the sea, sun setting on the sea, a coast, where with red sand that you can notice also trans into red dirt and some dull green grass, and this seems loosely close by, but it's deliberately facing out towards the sea.
What is this? Is this like...
That's all you can see at this point, the sea and like...
Right, but like, how am I seeing this? Is this like a vision?
This is playing out in your head, and you look down at the little...
am I seeing it through the eye?
No, this is inside your head.
Okay.
And so, and this is as soon as you think about, like, trying to think about the Arcana check, something connects to your head unnaturally, and it's foreign, and it's...
This is a weird question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I psychically attack the guy I saw?
The figure?
You can no longer see the figure.
Okay.
Like, you remember that whenever I'm iterating, you can interrupt me.
Sure.
But,
I missed the quick time event.
you notice the little guy has with the mirror, the filigrated little mirror with like the blue gemstones and the red and silver. It has the sea in it, and it's the same vision that you've had inside your head. And as soon as the mirror stops showing that, it comes up from your head, and now you're just looking through the eye normally.
Mel just shakes her head, has the thought, like, am I still dreaming?
I'm going to make an Arcana check.
Yeah, man.
Roll for it.
Go for it, fighter. I'm
Plus
sure
2 whiz, right?
I'm sure you'll get better than
No,
a...
it's intent.
Oh, it's int?
Yeah.
No.
I don't have anything towards that, I believe.
Yeah, roll first, and then I'll add the bonuses afterwards.
15!
15 plus 0, so 15. I mean, it's not better than a 19,
He's
but
just
maybe
going,
you see it.
huh, what is this? Have I ever seen something like this? What the hell am I looking at?
As soon as you connect into this, the Arcana, the mirror on the bug grows black, and it is like someone palms the center of your forehead inside your skull. And as it grabs, there is a tense headache at your head and a glowing, like an iron hot white in terms of steel, 13, and your Orcish dialect
Just
on the palm.
Written on my forehead?
Not on your head, but inside your mind.
So
it's like if you were trying to imagine and think of something inside your head.
So I feel a brand pressed to my brain.
Maybe literally, maybe just.
But that's what it feels
fake.
like.
It doesn't burn.
But so I have the sensation of...
It's just a crushing headache as this thing hits your head.
So I got that just from thinking about, what is this?
Yeah.
So there's something in this room.
Yeah.
And it just immediately, oh, God. Oh.
You're sort of...
He removes the helmet at that.
Yeah.
Like to...
Thinking about trying to connect what she's doing with your... you assume maybe like your soul or spirit or the mind's eye or whatever seems to just... You have a very adverse effect to connecting that. It
But
feels like...
I feel the number 13.
Feel the number 13 in your dialect.
Right. So wait, so I had the thought, what is this? And I get returned with 13.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go outside now.
Yeah. Has my vision gotten worse?
It's kind of like trying to see through, you know what television set looks like?
Yeah.
It's sort of that. You can see rough outlines of everything, but in terms of like the monochrome fade, it's given way to everything jumping in on each other, and you can just see outlines at this point.
Yeah, she is visibly panicked by that and sort of like follows after you.
I'm like he'll take
He
notice
is
of that.
crystal clear, by the way.
So like among
there
everything else.
There is among everything else. You see rough outlines. The doorway is also crystal clear of exiting the village as soon as you leave out. And
yeah, he's going to like reach back and like take hand, and he's like looking back. She's just taking the eye with her. Yes, it's floating along behind her. Yeah, he's just outside, like mace, underwear, lantern.
lantern.
No, he's just standing
As
outside.
you step outside, this starry sky is beautiful above, unfamiliar of what you saw inside your head, but everything is a dull blues and greens, and the white fog continues, but it's actually only located towards where you are now, the front of the tavern slash bathhouse, leading towards exiting the city. And that's it. And there's nobody else here.
Oh,
Once you start looking 30 feet out, and there's like a blue glass, almost, kind of, if you can kind of sort of see, but
He's going, hello?
it just echoes.
Fire!
Just echoes.
He
And
will,
there's-
like...
From the blue glass, you can see visions of like the normal townspeople walking around, but it's just like jumping.
Is there like a rock near me? Within like 10 feet of me that I can find?
There's like a rock that might like weigh like a gram.
Incidentally,
He's going
how
to pick
many
one up.
hours have we slept?
How many hours? You feel
He-
6
Yes!
hours. Yeah.
That's a short rest.
That's a long rest for me, baby. I'm an elf.
It's,
Yeah, no, he's picking up a rock and he's lobbing it as hard as he can at that like blue glass thing.
It's interesting. It hits the glass and it just slowly passes through. And
This is not very good.
And then as soon as it falls through, you can kind of see it instantly be on the floor.
Just
Yeah. It doesn't fall or anything.
After seeing that, Mel's just gonna march forward.
he's walking along and he's going to like have his lantern like up and ready.
Yeah, no,
He's-
Mel's eye has been like swiveling around in all directions, trying to make sure that nothing is like following us or watching us.
Make a perception check.
I get nothing to that, yeah?
I don't. I don't know. I'm not keeping track of your stats.
Bro, look at your own sheet, please. Yeah, you get +1 to perception,
Oh fuck, really?
and I also get +1 to perception.
Where's that posting? That's a Kepler.
So I got 14. So 7
7
from him and 14 from me. I have the benefit of 360 view.
Yeah. You guys don't notice anything.
My favorite thing to hear.
Favorite thing to say. What did you get for your perception?
14.
14. Great.
Yeah. What did they? Yeah, I guess we'll just like. As we get closer, Mel will start to take like to like sprint forward to try and get some momentum to pass through this barrier.
He's just gonna start running alongside her.
You hit the barrier and you sort of pour through, and then your eyesight just goes black, and you instantly see the ripples of 60 feet away from you, from just where you entered from. You assume, it's like if you hopped in this way and you came out the back way, and you try to leave it, and you come out on the other side of the blue glass. Just exiting from the blue glass as you entered into the blue glass.
Yeah, he swings. He gives it a big old whack with his mace.
As you put it through, and if you look around, you see that the tip of your mace is through the blue glass, like 60 feet behind you.
But the rock passed through. You said.
The rock passed through.
What can we see through it?
See through? It's just not as many people, and it's.
But it looks like the rest of the town.
It looks like the rest of the town hopping around, just.
He's going to turn around and walk through it backwards.
As you walk through it backwards, your mind goes black. You see the blue glass as you walk behind.
So he emerges right.
Yeah, you march 60 feet behind you.
Oh, it's
looking
on
at
the other
blue
side.
glass. Yeah. You think that every time you enter the glass, you get spit out at the equidistant point, but on
So
the other
we're
side.
Mario leveling.
Yeah,
Can I fastball special my lizard out of the glass?
So you're throwing your lizard at the glass? You throw the lizard at the glass, and it sparks with a golden hue, and it instantly it almost like just like telekinesis straight to the back to the eye. It just floats back.
There's a thought. There's a shrug, and he grabs the lizard, And he thrusts it at the glass.
You.
Oh, that is the
Where
greatest.
am
I do a thing. He rolls die. What are you doing? That is the greatest DM response to like any action. Just. What are you rolling? Is that
A D4?
You.
That sounds like a damage amount.
You put your hand through the glass, and your hand goes through, not without the lizard stopping at the glass, and you feel your fingers just crack inwards.
Ooh.
And as your hand pushes through.
Well,
and
like he would stop.
Yeah. So did you? I thought you were trying to jam this thing through the glass,
He
right?
was trying to like put it into the glass.
Oh, gently put it through the glass. No, you.
I don't know. You didn't look too gentle when you did that.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're trying to gently put the fingers to the glass,
Well-
the blue glass starts to glow yellow and yellow and yellow as the lizard glows towards it, and the mirror on top of it is shimmering. It's a shimmering golden pool when it glows close to the wall, the blue glass wall.
Mel's going to like come up beside him and try and use the eye as well to sort of like push into it.
He's gonna like go and like, fuck.
So you're trying to put the eye through the blue glass.
She does not want to be separated from the eye, but she is going to like press up against it to see if there's any reaction there, because that seems to be.
Put the eye in the glass.
When the eye touches the glass, it swivels over within your hands, and from within it, the white blue pool, you can faintly gain the outline of the vision you saw of the sea within within the glass.
What direction is the ocean?
Ocean from
like where we are in the tent, or
you guys are outside at this point.
The white-
you guys
in
are
the town.
You guys are on the main path of the
Right.
town right now.
Would
It's
the
just
white
everything is-
path lead towards the ocean?
It leads out of the city.
Okay.
Basically, my thought is if we go towards the ocean, maybe that's something.
Yes. You guys don't. You get the idea of you would know that the coast is in front of you.
Okay.
You think at least, considering how the coast is to your left, at the west, because you guys are on the west coast right now, and you think that the sea might give way ahead of you guys.
He's just gonna turn and like, big shrug, and then like, I'm going to retrieve the rest of my armor.
Yeah, she nods and then like does the weird claw hand, like that we saw, and then just does a throat cutting motion.
Yeah, like helmet up. Yeah, I got that kind of impression. But yeah, he's gonna go back inside and like holding. Oh, yeah, actually no, he goes upstairs real quick.
Goes upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, assume that wherever he's going, Mel is following at this
Okay.
point.
Okay, so
He's
come up
gonna
the stairs. The
Door open.
The white haze is along each of the stairs because it's
Great.
And it goes up, and from the room, there are footprints, except there's like a black remaining footprints inside the white smoke. Like looking through the white mist, there's a set of 8 footprints.
Where?
Equidistant, inside the second floor. One of them is sort of. There's a hole that you've blasted with your form, but there's still a shadow footprint there. And it's 8 of them, almost equidistant, in like from each other.
Circle, right?
Yeah,
Circular pattern?
almost, not quite a circle. They're more bunched up towards the sides of the circle. So there'd be, if this is the circle,
Yeah.
there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
these are 8 footprints or 8 sets of footprints.
These are 4 sets of footprints.
Okay.
So
Mel
there's
2 aside. Yeah.
is going to.
There is also, I should mention, a glowing. There's like some weird rune that's glowing yellow here, and there's it is a shadow fist, not a shadow fist, but a shadow palm with those weird glyphs on one side of them. And then in Drow, there's another one. It's the left hand. This one was
These
purposely
are
right.
handprints on the floor. Yeah.
These handprints in the floor are equidistant in the center of all these footprints. And there is a 12 in Drow on the left one. here.
I don't understand those symbols, guys.
Yeah,
You don't know.
no hesitation. She is blasting that shit.
He's going to follow suit. Wait, at the
it's-
rune?
Yeah, at the epicenter of the rune.
Now that you blast this one, when it's weird because you didn't see the shadow footprint on one of the holes when looking up, but you do see the bottom of the
Sure.
floor, seeing the shadow footprint looking down. And once you hit that, it burns up like fire catching the edge of paper. The white just eats away at the shadow, and all 8 footprints disappear simultaneously, with the 2 palms folding together like this and then sinking into the floor.
He's just stood, looking around.
Is there any trace of that glyph anymore?
No.
And then he's gonna
Just
walk over and
hold-
just where it
Holes in the
was.
floor. You bury your mace a little bit into the floor.
Wrenches it back up and look.
She throws her arms up in the air, exasperated.
So I'm going to go get my armor now.
Yeah, she just sort of nods. She's gonna stay up in here and try and like look around.
He is just like underwear only. But yeah, he's
10 minutes later.
he goes back up and he is fully armed. He has
You notice as looking at the blue glass, it used to be a deep sky blue. Where,
Blue glass in this room?
No, if you were looking outside.
Out the window.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
Out
I'm
the
sure there are
window?
windows. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're waiting for 10 minutes. It's getting brighter.
That's if we're dealing with shadows, it getting brighter is probably a good thing. 10 minutes. Can I? There's a little thing called taking 10 in this game where you get like. How does it work? I think you get like. Hold on.
If you want to take a short rest is 30
No.
minutes.
Taking.
You might have some use to me.
I don't want to be talking out of my ass here. A skill check represents an attempt to accomplish some goal, usually while under some sort of time pressure or distraction. Taking 10 is when I'm not in immediate danger or distracted, I can choose to take 10, which is basically I can take 10 minutes and get average on a roll. So,
Roll of what?
perception. Or investigation, I suppose. Just looking around this room, seeing if there's anything abnormal while he's getting his armor on, and I
You
have
notice-
investigation of nothing. So,
With investigation, okay, so you get a roll average of 10. The images of the people that were beyond the blue glass, something reminds you of when you entered the town earlier today. So you think it might be a replay of these, but everything's backwards of sorts.
oh, okay.
It's
Mel's going to
sleeping-
replay those people on her own and see if there's any difference.
It is as if you were just walking into the city when you
Okay,
replay
so
it.
nothing apparently.
Okay.
It'd be weird sleeping 6 hours, falling asleep. It should be about. You guys guessed there was a burning candle, and it seemed to indicate like you guys went to bed around like 8 o'clock, and with the 6 hours it'd be around 2 a.m. So the sun is oddly rising quick. This is a land where the sun starts to rise, and it is sunrise at like 4:30. But you guys set out following the white mist.
So I think we should leave. I do not believe we are welcome here.
I mean, she like.
Where are you two right now?
I think
he walked back up to me.
Yeah, second floor.
So you guys are in the second floor. Okay.
Yeah, she's like shrugs.
If you have any better idea, I think you may know of these things better than I do.
She's gonna point at like where that drow hand was and like put up 10 fingers and then put up 2 fingers.
And there's like a reaction to that, and he like something like 10 fingers, 3 fingers,
Do a cocks her head to the side.
like pointing at him.
Like I felt this number.
Crosses
the
her
shadow
arms.
hand on the floor is the same when the shadow hand that's on your head.
Wait,
That- When you visioned the 13, you got the
Yeah.
splitting headache. It was the same hand, except this one was it would have more of aggressive, kind of like pushing you out of her thing. When you tried a Arcana check earlier, and
Yeah.
the head that was going to give you splitting headache, it felt like as if it was designed to just keep you away from like connecting with the magic.
Gonna do it again, because you can't stop me.
I mean, he
1!
he can, and so did the dice apparently. Is
You
the
feel a little. It's a little warm in your shorts. As
Look down. Look up.
you don't notice anything, but it's just a
Oh.
little warm.
is
He's wearing his armor.
I know.
is
Okay.
is the is my sight situation improving or worsening in any way?
No. It's
All right,
still the same.
all right. We're gonna try.
Being inside the building, it's the same.
We're gonna try and leave again.
Did I just piss myself?
It's really warm. That's it.
Nat 1, you piss yourself.
On an Arcana check? Doesn't make any fucking sense.
To you right now, yeah, but you guys leave, right?
Yeah.
As you step through the white mist, it flowing from around your feet, your vision gets better, less staticky, and everything settles into place more and more as you get farther and farther and towards the door. You notice that as soon as you leave the tavern entrance, blue glass flows through it and starts doing the walk.
So the blue glass is centered around us.
It's not particularly centered, but at this point, it's kind of just folding in.
Oh, it's
and
shrinking.
Now it is starting to enclose. So you get the
He's gonna start running faster
Yeah.
for the exit.
it keeps pace for closing in around you guys. It's also sharpening from the sides.
Yeah, and he is now
Mm.
booking it, and if Mel isn't keeping up, he is tugging
Yeah.
her along.
Alright, you guys get rapidly close towards the doors, and as the blue glass shrinks out, you guys are out in the field. It pulls back, and the doors just it's like watching like a rock drop in water and disturb the reflection. The doors just kind of like into place, and they're closed.
We're still surrounded by this blue glass, yeah?
No.
Wait, what? When did we move through it?
Did we pass through
You
it?
passed through. You walked outside, and it was this blue glass. You hit the blue glass, and you passed through it, and now everything is just nighttime surrounding area.
I can hear.
You can hear. You can see.
Oh, question. Yeah, does the sounds of the night? Could we hear those inside the glass? I assumed not. So I can hear that now.
Yeah,
It's
you
like-
can hear it. There's
Looking- Looking back at the village, is there a dome?
no. It's just a village. It's dark. All the candles are snuffed out.
Mel kind of looks back at that,
the gates are
incredulous.
closed, by the way.
Makes some hand gesture towards the village and keeps on walking away.
Hold on, I want to try something.
And he stoops down, he picks up a rock, and he throws it at the gate.
It pings off the gate. You hear, you guys are like 15, 20 feet away outside the gate.
Yeah.
Hey! It's different language.
Hello!
Hi. The person gets up. It's like 15, 20 seconds. He pops out on the right sentinel stand of the gate.
He's like holding his lantern up, waves a little bit.
What the fuck?
Did you see us pass?
And then he looks down. He's kind of like shocked. Did you two climb over the wall? You could have just rung the bell and we'd have let you out.
He looks over at Mel and then looks at the eye.
Yeah, what's the eye's condition? Is that inky white still in there? I imagine maybe I
The
can
inky
see.
white's still in there. The white mist is still flowing down the path far out. It sort of disappears as the forest starts to almost fall in front of it.
Yeah, Iollus
Did the white get lesser as we got out of the blue?
Your vision is perfectly restored right now.
Right.
but there's just this white mist following the trail. It's straight away from
Mel's
you
gonna
guys.
try and reach in there and grab it out again, which is very uncomfortable for her because she's basically reaching into her eye.
Yeah.
She's gonna try and get rid of it again.
You put your hand closer, and you kind of get a little bit closer, but like maybe like a few millimeters, and you notice the white mist beneath your feet starts to spread a little bit and thin, but then your hands are shunted back out, and the mist gathers back at your pools at your feet again.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. And everyone in this town is gonna hate it. She's going to sort of like push the ball away a couple feet, and then using the crystals in the ball itself instead of the crystals on her body, she's going to cast Thunderclap to sort of basically give sound damage to the crystals themselves, have them resonate in a way that maybe foreign whatevers would be hurt by it. Should I roll damage for that?
What is your goal in casting Thunderclap inside your eye?
The way that Mel perceives this is that there is some sort of magical parasite, and she wants to kill it, or retch it out.
You would, and that's not a target to hit, right?
It is a
She just casts
each creature other than you within 5 feet of you must make a con save, and then if they fail, they take full. If they pass, they take half.
Seek to cast the spell, but it fails. You cast it, and everything is, in terms of how you feel, it does well. But once your hand crests into the final position, it's like the weight that you usually feel in your palms is casting magic. It's gone. You still have your spell,
Are you?
but it's just not clicking.
What are you doing?
It's the same instance of like well, this hasn't happened to you before. I should
Right, yeah. Iollus is going to like pinch at skin on his face and like twist.
That would hurt.
Yeah, it hurts.
That hurt.
Hurts good. He is solidly freaking out. Are his pants still warm?
It's a little cold.
Like
they were pretty warm, but now it kind of feels a little bit like just kind of damp, and it's a little wet.
so it is damp and like, and that's just another layer of confusion of like,
No, I am awake. I am awake.
and like turning back to the guy on the wall. Oi!
What is it? Try to keep your voice down.
Are you awake?
I sure hope so. That's.
Okay.
Are you
Good.
okay? He flips down and kind of sits back in his chair.
He looks back at Mel and like, bit wide shrug, held.
Mel is currently once again disturbing the lizard to take a peek at its condition.
The lizard, when you pull it out, it is still the silver gold filigreed with blue gemstones.
Does it look like it's in like pain or discomfort at all?
No, but its eyes are a shimmering misty white, and its skin is just the same as it always been.
Mel's face suddenly shifts.
And you see that the vision of the coast, where like the figure, where the coast would emerge from the figure, is still on the. It's playing on the. The coast is playing, but it's like sunlight inside the mirror, right now.
She points at Iollus and then points at the lizard, and like makes the same gesture that the guard that took the lizard did on the lizard earlier.
Okay.
No, she's like she points at where the lizard has been altered, which is the same place that guard had rubbed on the back of its spine.
He looks back at the gate. Stoops and he picks up another rock. He winds back and he lobs it at like where that guard was.
I assume that's not the same guard, right?
But he, boom, like it strikes with some force.
Okay.
Mel's marching back into the town.
Yeah, no, he's following after her.
Again, you don't have to throw the rock. You could just tell me
I'm
to.
very sorry. I had to alert you of my presence, and I did not want to wake anyone up. We require entrance to the town.
Yeah, and the gates open up slowly along the grooves, the skidding of wood, and you two pass through.
And like he sort of like waves an arm and like feels.
It looks the town is dead quiet. Nobody's moving. The crops just slowly swimming in the breeze.
I can still hear all the sounds of the surrounding forest.
Yes.
He like inches, and it's
The image on the mirror is. You thought it looked like sunset, but it looks to be like sunrise. Sort of. It's yellowish more.
and he turns and he looks up towards the guard and like takes a second, squints and like, no, that's not the same guy, and like,
Yeah, should we roll perception?
Did you do anything with the with the mirror on the little guy? Did you touch it at all?
I think she would have, to show him as an example, she would have made the same motion that the other guy did, the guards did initially.
Did you touch it?
I mean, did the guard touch it?
Yes.
Then she would have.
Okay, so this changes. I didn't realize to ask you this. You guys. So you did this when you were outside the town.
Okay.
You noticed at that point, when you did that, the eye would pivot directly outside of your control towards down the line of the mist. It is leading outside the town. It looks like it goes for like,
Yeah, you see Mel
800
just
yards.
suddenly fall over as just
100
like the
yards.
whiplash of her point of view being
perspective
shifted.
This would
yeah. And so he as he's marching, he like turns and,
Are you alright?
are you, and like realizing he can't hear, just sort of like grabs shoulder and stands up.
Turns the eye back around if I can.
Mel, go.
Yeah, she's starting to go in the direction of the mist.
And you're like, town. You. And he alongside her.
all right. The guard sort of just
I'm sorry, we are experiencing.
Technical
It steps back down and he starts to close the gate again.
I'm so sorry, my friend.
And you guys are walking along the path here, and there is cicadas in the background here. It's night. The trees are a deep green, sky blue, thousands of stars up above. You can hear coyotes yipping now and again, and not to mention the crickets.
Yeah,
as
he's
well.
got his shield out
And
at this point more than anything.
You guys are walking along the blue mist, and if you guys have noticed, it starts with you, and where the path that you walked, it's no longer there. And are you guys just following this to completion?
Yeah, Mel's number one priority is control of her eye. So if that's being messed with, then she's going to deal with that first.
It only got messed with when you put your finger on the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and as soon as you put your hand to like the mirror, it instantly darkens towards a sea where like you can barely tell the horizon line from the sea, and then the sand, everything's just a blue hue. As you guys walk into the forest, the town is several hundred yards away at this point. The darkness that subsumes you guys. Do you still have your
Oh yeah, he has like,
lantern lit?
yeah, he has.
I will also say,
hung his
just
lantern
like-
on the shield.
I don't know if this would mechanically represent light, but like Mel is always like passively glowing to an extent, kind of like a glow stick.
Okay.
Uh-oh, he's pulling out the monster manual.
Oh boy. You know, he has hung his lantern on the outside of his shield, and he's just sort of using it as like a big reflector to, you know, bounce the light out into the trees.
19. All right. So you guys continue into the forest, walking by
Into
the
the thick of it.
trees, where the distinct during rather than the forest is normal during the day, but when it goes dark, you can tell there's a wooden face that careens out from the side of several trees.
Oh yeah, he's not having that.
With glowing eyes, and they notice, and there's just a.
Yeah, he has stopped, and
They pull back into the faces of the trees, and you notice in the canopies above you there are hanging shadows. You assume to be bats, and then things that you cannot ever assume were beady yellow eyes from sporadic, just kind of tiny, bunched together, litter the canopy above you. And I need everyone to roll perception.
Alright.
18
What do I get?
18.
Let's see.
plus nothing, I believe. No, plus 1. 19. Fuck
Alright.
yeah. He's got that. He's got the lantern on that side of his shield, and he's kept it polished
I also got a 19.
and reflective, so that light is bouncing it out.
Wow, we are both on high alert.
Oh, my man is freaking the fuck out. He is staring at every shadow.
And as you're sort of walking forward, there is something drops and just behind you guys, pulls in, and you notice these dark, mangy gray arms sort of try to swoop in from both of you on both sides. There's 2 of them on each side of you, and they will move in. What is your armor class?
Armor class with armor, I
Uh-oh.
believe, is
Is it attacking both of us?
at the same time, I believe.
Yes.
My AC is
18.
good, I believe.
His AC is 18 and my AC is 12.
My AC is not 18. That's yo. That
Yeah.
armor's fucking great.
Yeah, I sure am a squishy.
Alright. So, does a 14 hit you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. And it does not hit you?
Wait, oh shit, do I have any of my abilities that I think I do? Give me a moment.
Oh yeah, you might have some defensive abilities.
Yeah, because I have a shield.
When a creature you can see attacks a target other than you that is within 15 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. You must be wearing a shield. I
Is
feel
that
like-
just a shield option?
No, that's your fighting style protection, and all of that applies.
Yes.
So could you roll that attack roll again, sir?
Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
What is it?
14's the lowest.
All right. Well, you tried.
I did in fact try, but I also
Yeah.
have to fend off the big ass arm coming from me.
Yeah, you push your shield up and you knock behind these claws. The shadows wreathed behind this guy are unaffected by your lamp, and you pull around, try to look at it, and it is this mangy face with an open maw and the glowing yellow eyes that are no iris in any of them. And with you, when they swoop to the left, it grabs your shoulder and then pulls and throws you out from
Ouch.
the presence from close to you towards the down the path.
Down the path?
Mm-hmm.
Do I take any damage?
Take 4 damage
Ooh.
as the claw pulls out some skin from your shoulder and you fly over.
So, you know, hooked.
yeah.
I assume it's combat time.
Yeah.
If you could change Mel's HP to 10 out of 14,
Which is not good.
and change Iolus's HP to
I took no damage.
20 out of 20.
So, initiative.
Yes. What's ordered?
I got 15.
I got a 13.
16.
Damn.
All right, so it's me, or it's the thing, me, and then do you want to open up initiative? I mean, we don't really need to. It's 3 people.
Yeah. So, creature, Mel, me.
Cool.
Turn. you, y'all. It's just 12 hit.
I forgot. Both of us have dark vision. But what did you just roll?
Just 12 hit.
No.
AC? No, it does not.
It does not. All right, so this guy makes a overhead claw at you, and it skitters off of the shield.
Yeah, he raises that bitch up.
Yeah, so Mel. what
Mel
do you do?
goes.
This, he's just looming behind you guys with like 4 arms.
Yeah, there's no reason to not immediately go for the nuclear option.
Oh, please.
Can I have a dex check from my friend?
And me too, yes?
No.
Oh.
17 pass.
Let's check what my DC is. It probably does.
Yeah. 17? Goddamn.
You rolled well.
He did roll. No, what did you actually roll?
15.
Yeah.
I should know this offhand. Yeah, no, it easily passes. So you see a dagger just telekinetically tossed past its head.
Oh, wait. You have to roll to hit with that spell.
Yeah. Well, no, it has to roll to defend. It has to roll or save against it.
I thought it hit and then it rolled for reduced damage. Interesting.
All right, well, that's my turn.
Really? I mean, you still move, right?
Yes, move her 2 spaces north,
Yeah.
away from the creature.
Good.
That will be my turn.
Good call. He was gonna do that.
2 spaces, like up
Yeah.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Sure thing. Iollus, it's up to you.
Oh, you
know
want to
what's
know what he's
Iollus.
gonna do? You best believe you know what he's about to do.
All right, so reminder that with your shield you can't use
Using
your
my
great bow,
mace.
which means it's mace time.
It's mace time. Please, phone, turn on. Oh, my finger.
I can just tell you, it's +4 to hit, and you deal a d6 +2 bludgeoning.
I'm sorry. So it's +4. That's with my bonuses added.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So +4 with bonuses added.
D20 +4, yeah.
I'll use my weird pill dice, and then a d6 for damage. Plus what? I didn't.
If you're trying to hit, it's your proficiency plus your attack modifier.
So 16 +4, it's a slutty 20.
20, and then
Absolutely hits.
that's 6 plus
2.
2, my strength. So that is 7.
You hit
7.
the head of this thing, and
Whack!
you tear off its jaw. As your mace hits this bottom jaw, and it just flies off.
Yeah.
Hold
the shield up, you just.
screeches.
And he's going to retreat facing it.
Facing it? Alright.
I will
so how many
say,
spaces?
okay, so that would provoke an attack of opportunity from it.
Typically, yes.
So
You-
what?
if you're
How
moving
attacks of opportunity works
Right,
is
any
moving
time-
in range doesn't. Moving out of melee range does.
Which is odd, because I'm disengaging. Oh yeah,
I
I
would-
forgot, disengage is a skill!
Yeah, no, no, it's a standard action. I would stay where you are because that way you can tank with your high AC and high HP. If it moves to me, then you get a reaction against it.
D&D combat, yes, okay, yeah.
You can get. I think there's some feats that you can train for stats too.
Yeah, Sentinel. That's when you.
Oh
they
yes,
approach.
that's what I forgot. That's not a standard combat action. No, Sentinel's a skill.
But you might- do you have marked down the damage he dealt, or do you want to put it on the screen?
Why are the marked down? I think
Okay, he's marked
yeah.
down.
Okay.
I trust that you have it marked down, and I'll remember that I've done 7. So, and you can, hive mind 7 damage, good hit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
7 really good, yeah.
For this creature specifically.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's you know what? He's going to stand ground and just shield forward.
All right, so that's the end of the round. I need everyone to roll dexterity saving throws.
Sounds right.
All right.
Don't know what that is.
Your dex save, Iollus,
I
is nothing.
have my sheet open.
Okay, well, I don't trust you.
Shut up.
Dex save from Mel. That. Oh my god, I've been rolling so well. That's an 18.
16.
As you two try to maneuver throughout the forest, it's even with dark vision.
He is not maneuvering.
The webs swing in from front of you and try to catch you as well. You should be able to see well in the forest, but you can't.
Oh, so this is a natural darkness.
This is an unnatural darkness. Yeah. And dodging all the webs, you start to hear some clattering from the
Oh,
canopy
boy.
above you.
That's
Alright.
not ideal.
So, Iollus, he's going to make 2 attacks against you.
2 attacks. Very
Yes.
fun.
Oh, I need to roll that. 20.
What was
13, does 13 hit?
that? No, it does not.
No.
18 is your number.
18 is the number, huh? Alright, so.
It's a big number.
That's a
you rolled there.
19, yeah.
Ah, is it?
Oh, nice.
Yes. So, one of them.
I'm sure it has attack bonuses too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but yeah, he's just a flurry of trying to claws from this guy.
He's
and
got
you-
4 arms, right?
Yeah, you're very well at dodging some of the light side, but he's got with an
4
over
arms,
and also
yeah.
an underclaw.
4 arms are hard
He-
to
he's-
defend against.
Makes
What's
a
he do?
swipe towards you.
What's my DR? Heavy armor. What's my DR?
Damage resistance, you don't get.
You don't get DR.
It's only AC.
DR isn't really a thing in 5e as far as I'm aware. It's just immunities and resistances and
You have to get
vulnerabilities.
If you once you get magical armor, that's where you start to getting DR. Alright.
I've been playing D&D likes for too long. I've started to get used to.
So as a second claw comes from within you and just catches underneath your helmet,
Ew.
and kind of its spike goes into your jaw. And then,
Oh, that's not
a
good.
little bit.
What is that?
1 hit point of damage.
1 hit point.
It doesn't go through your jaw, but it stabs underneath your.
1 hit point.
head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems like a little bit of a.
If you just type in 19, it works. If you do.
Yeah, it'll set.
All right. So that's his turn. Mel, it's up to you.
Alright, so Mel doesn't want to be close to this creature, but also if there are things
We're being.
above us,
That's why I was trying to move to you. We're being surrounded.
I'm gonna move to you instead.
Good.
Mel is going to move diagonal to the creature, just up above Iollus.
This spot.
Yeah, right there. And then I'm going to. So I got like a 19 Arcana back then. Can I make some assumptions on this creature?
Does it feel like the same kind of magic we encountered?
No,
It doesn't.
this does not. This feels like it's to you at the very least a natural occurrence inside the woods.
Oh, I don't recognize this, right?
No.
Okay.
This is staple of the Luminarch world.
All right. So here's the
Wait,
thing.
we're in the Luminarch? I know of the Luminarch.
You know of it, you've just never.
I, the player,
when you
don't
went
even
through
know
it,
what
it
that
was
is.
daytime, and you guys don't move through the woods unless it's daytime.
Right. So, and I didn't recognize this place, even though I know of it.
No, that's why it's the daytime Luminarch is vastly different from the night.
Okay, so I guess not to interrupt the action here, but like, did the fog then didn't lead to this thing?
The fog does lead here.
Oh, it does lead to this thing. Okay.
Wait, to this creature?
It leads through the path straight in front of you down the forest.
Right, still going.
Still going.
Okay, so this is just an interruption.
This
Cool.
is just a creature. We're getting random encountered.
I can. All right, so here are my options.
Kill its ass.
I can either mind blast it, or I can do less damage with radiance, but it might be vulnerable to radiant damage because it looks kind of undeadish. Maybe.
Only one way to find out.
What are you
No.
thinking? No?
I think if you could try to take a shot at something above us.
Do I have a sight on that? Like, do I
Roll a
have?
perception check?
Okay. That's not like an action or anything, right? I get that for free.
Perception's free.
Yeah, just you go for it. I don't know why I have to make you.
9.
Fuck.
9. You don't see anything beyond like the hanging webs and the various eyes that are of different shapes. And
Yeah, let's
colors.
kill its ass.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna psychically attack it. So that's an int save.
Fuck his brain.
Int save.
He's good with
Alright.
Dex.
Yeah, I
So
can't
much with
imagine.
it.
I can't imagine this thing will be very intelligent.
That was a 4.
I don't
Alright.
think that saves, yeah?
What happens?
Oh yeah, absolutely not. That is 6 psychic damage going your way.
6 psychic damage. Alright. So, he clutches at the sides of his head. One of his eyes just ruptured. Straight out.
It's psychic.
It's psychic damage, yes. But like psychic damage
Psychic is specifically non-physical.
It's
I like his interpretation of attacking another person's brain.
Oh, you're sure.
the brain. It's attacking the brain explicitly, and like unless you make an effort to like, you sharpen your magic.
So this is more of a telekinetic attack that you're just using to fuck his brain. Great, I love that.
And it sort of like. One of his eyes just rupture outwards. Another one, all of them close as he just heavily like reeling, trying to like paw at his head. From the just breathing, it is heavy.
His turn too.
Right.
Wait,
it's your turn
Mel
because
just
Mel
went.
just went.
Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, you know what I'm about to do. I'm about to fuck his shit up. That is 4, yeah.
Yeah, plus 4. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, +4. I rolled a d4. What the fuck was I doing?
Yeah, no, we don't get that here.
That's rough. 5.
5 to hit.
Yeah.
You
Don't
make
make
it.
it hits. Yeah.
I mean,
You go for it, but it's
Or no, that'd be
like one of these.
Yeah, correct.
7.
He dodges out of the
7.
way, and you don't make against any successful hitting on it. Everyone roll dexterity saving throws.
Unfortunately, that's my only move. Yeah.
I mean,
no.
you can if you want to
wanna
second.
move around.
If you want to not second. If you want to action surge, you can.
Not yet.
Dex saves, you say.
6. Damn, I'm rolling like hot ass.
I also got a 6. How about
need
that?
6. All right. Both of you two, for you especially, you haven't noticed as you swung through your right hand, instantly cluttered with the web, and you're kind of stuck.
Stuck. Great.
And you didn't have a problem with this, but now as you put your right foot down, it's stuck. You're kind of glued to your position. Right now, your movement is 0. You're able to do what you wish, but you're stuck.
Okay.
Great.
If you-
Good.
so-
now I can swing in every direction.
We can just remember this, but if you want, if you click on the tokens, there are little status effects you can put on us, like a little web
We'll remember, but for when things get more complicated and we start stacking
and
things.
buffing ourselves. Yeah.
Oh, buffing.
Little
Oh,
icons.
Jesus. It's a creature's turn again.
Yeah. The creature will jump into the canopy.
Rough.
Outside, and another one will just fall out in front of you.
All right. Now hold on.
creature?
When you say it
No.
jumps away, you're
Would
saying
you get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah,
Yes,
fuck
you
it.
do.
Oh, he's about to
It
regret.
grabs onto like the black webs and starts to pull itself up.
Yeah, no, like slicing through web with the shield. He's about to. Where do you think you are going?
plus 4, that
15.
would be a 15. Yeah.
15 you hit.
+2
Plus 4 to hit. Oh wait, no,
Plus
plus
four-
2
plus
is
for
two
damage.
damage.
4
So-
damage.
4 damage. You catch this thing in its back, and your mace digs in, and it with both its arms, it reaches at its back, and it actually falls. It lets go of the foot, and it falls down, and it's kind of trying to claw away at this point. Death door.
Another one jumps in. You said.
Another one jumps
Same
in.
creature?
Yeah, same creature.
Oh boy.
Oh, other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fellow jumps in
Unsurprising.
about here. And he is trying to move in. He got about here before he fell down. You got him.
Did he successfully disengage?
Circle disengage? Yes.
Well, okay, hold on. If you took the disengage action,
He
you
didn't
couldn't have done that.
He
So
didn't
he
take-
is still in my melee range.
He didn't take the disengage action.
So
He
you
just-
so
he just
you
walked
can't halt
away.
his movement. He can go as far as his movement allows.
Right.
At this, you got him. You almost killed him with that.
Right.
So you got him within 1 HP. So with that stunning like effect happening, he fell down off the web.
Whose turn is it? Roll initiative for that guy, for the new guy.
It's. Oh wait, no, it's actually his turn. Oh wait, he. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it is.
That's a 15.
15.
So that's just after big guy.
So it's his
That's
turn.
just after the original.
So the two they move as one.
Oh boy,
Injured and then uninjured.
man. Level 2 spellcaster fights are the scariest fights, I would say.
If you get hit again, it's gonna mean something.
Yeah, enjoy. All right.
I think you'll be
Yeah.
surprised by how much melee damage Mel can deal.
He went. This guy technically jumps in before you guys.
Yeah, go
So-
for it.
Yep.
All right. He jumps in. There's actually a sticking out from this guy. There's a bone.
Tight. He's gonna use that as a weapon. He's going to roll with disadvantage.
Is he?
Why?
Oh, who's he attacking?
He's talking to Mal.
Yeah,
hold
he's
on,
gonna
hold
roll
on.
with disadvantage.
He's not in range of you.
No, it's creatures in range of me.
It's you're trying. Doesn't it work? I'm pretty sure
So,
it works.
okay.
Like you can defend.
Hold on,
now.
hold on. Let me
What
look
is
at-
his range? What is the creature's range?
Creature in 5 feet.
Hold on.
So he needs to be closer to me, first of all.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait. Oh yeah, he needs to be closer to attack. But
11. Do.
Plus 2, that would hit. Yeah,
So what's your AC?
12.
Oh, jeez.
11 plus 2. Fuck.
Yeah, Mel's AC is kind of sad.
Wait, your AC's 12? It's not terrible for level 2. For a spellcaster with what? No armor?
Mm-hmm.
2. All right. So that's 4 damage.
All right.
Again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus.
calculate it.
It's kind of rough, actually.
Okay, let's see. How much? Oh god, yeah, no, I'm not doing well. I can move through.
No, you have no movement.
Oh, all right, you're right. You are.
So we're stuck here.
Uh huh.
Do you have any? What are your spells?
Yeah, it might be big gun time.
I think it's big gun time.
Cause I was gonna just attack it,
No, big gun.
but
You need to get this thing off you.
and like to be clear, it deals like what? Slashing damage, piercing damage, what?
It's this one. What he did right now was piercing, but it can't do piercing or slashing.
Okay.
Sharp.
Yeah, let me know when anything starts doing elemental damage.
Okay.
That will be big for me.
I will try to keep that in mind.
I have one on the ropes. If you can just severely damage this one, I can
He
clear
looks.
both.
He looks like he's trying to run away.
So here's the thing.
He's trying to escape.
Do you think it might be more beneficial if I take care of the other one, so you could focus fire on the one that's near us?
No, I think you need to damage this one big because the other one I can handle him if it
Right.
comes
Sure.
to it.
Okay.
The other
Yeah.
one's crawling away. It's
Yeah,
not getting
and
away
he's
with
not.
it.
If he regroups, he's still not going to be that big of an issue.
You very explicitly. He can't use his legs pretty much very well.
Yeah, no, I hit lower spine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With a real
So-
flanged mace.
So the knife that Mel threw. Actually, okay. Hold on a second. How much? Okay, hold on. I need to roll something actually. How knife HP?
Knife HP?
Because the object takes damage regardless if it hits or not.
And then
Dagger
You have a
HP 18 HP. So let me roll 3d8 real quick and see if it survives. Let's see. 5, 6, 1. So that's 12. It still exists.
What are you doing to it?
My
you did
my
damage to
dagger.
the dagger.
Yeah. So basically, she takes the dagger that she had already thrown, that was like halfway embedded into a tree, and hurls it back at the creature that's currently fighting us. So yet another dex save, my man.
That's a 1.
Oh,
a 1?
you love to see it.
That's a crit fail.
You love to see it.
Critical fail, yes. I will make that.
So that's a crit fail.
let's
Wait,
see.
on a save, does a crit fail do anything?
Critical fail.
I don't think so.
It's critical, but not technically.
It's not on a save.
It's up to me as a DM to like flavor it.
Has
I do.
Alright.
One of my favorite
Let's
tropes
see
in
here.
things is like throwing something and then recalling it to hit.
7,
Very fun.
8. I love numbers. 6. All right, so let's see.
6, 7, 8.
That's a 21.
That's 21 damage.
You whip this dagger out, and the creature jumps in, assuming to get some lunch tonight, and it fades from this mortal coil as this blade speeds off, like barely in it. You can't even see it, and it cleanly just goes straight through the under the neck, out the back of the skull, and it falls backwards and it collapses. You're out of here. So, and one of them running away. Trying to.
How many action lengths is providing medical aid to someone?
I don't think you can heal.
That's one action. If you have
And
a
I'm not
med kit-
bleeding.
I don't have a med kit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought I did.
If you got a med kit.
we gotta buy stuff.
We have to buy stuff.
You guys
We did just get jumped.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys come to the city. You're like, It
Yeah.
was
Tried to
fine.
fall
It's
asleep,
fine. It's
and then
fine.
we got jumped by magic. Then we got jumped by monsters. Mel just went. My turn, yeah.
Yep.
Step up, destroy.
Yeah, no, that thing is still within. Is it still within melee range?
You can just run at it.
Yeah, you have just step one. Melee is
It's the next
it's
round, so you
adjacent
can
to you.
run at it.
Adjacent?
Yes, that's what melee is.
Yeah, so you just run up 10 feet. and
Yeah,
club
yeah,
it.
Or at 5 feet, honestly.
Yeah, that's
because
fine.
diagonals
that's
count.
one square.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's going to.
You can narrate how you kill this guy. He's crawling on the floor.
Okay,
His
I have a
legs are
question.
just.
I have a question that's important for the future of using my character
Mhm.
because he is multi-weapon. That's a big part of his build. How are you going to mechanically? Is there a switch weapon function, and how many actions is that?
So
That would be a bonus action if you were to switch weapons. If it's readily on your person inside a readily accessible.
Yes, he's carrying it.
Yeah. Crossbow would be different because you can ready
That's
that. You wouldn't.
two-handed.
You wouldn't be able to load it.
Yes.
yeah,
that turn,
if
but-
from what I've seen in the games I've watched, the only problem is loading weapons that have ammo.
Right. So if I leave a set of weapons somewhere, or like I just quick swap.
Yeah, if you've got like a dagger to your left, a sword on your right, and a mace on your back, you can just bonus action to take
Right.
3 of those.
So you know what I'm gonna do?
Mm.
So he looks over and he sees the creature. He throws the shield back just over his head to catch on the big hook there,
Ah.
and he slams the mace through its hook, and he grabs his club,
Alright.
and he runs. He steps and he jumps up. That is a nat 20 plus 4 to hit.
Ooh, you hit the back of this thing's chest.
Hold on. And I get to roll my damage dice twice.
You-
Of course it's on the fucking damage.
If you want to, yes.
5. Just for that?
Just for posterity.
Yes.
So that is
9, I believe, with your damage bonus.
what is the mace? Oh wait, no. Oh shit. No, that
Yeah, you do.
that great mace does D8.
Does it? I don't. Oh yeah, right.
Oh shit. Hold on.
Yeah, you right, because you're using the big one.
I'm probably not gonna get a higher number. So that's 4. Same number.
9
He
damage.
steps again, leaps into the air, and grabbing the mace off his back, he lands down. He plants a foot on its spine,
Mhm.
and he slams the mace down onto its head.
It's you hit like a watermelon. You hit it and it explodes into just a shrapnel and a sickening chunk. And it is a sludge of skin, brain matter, and liquid. They're just pooling at the base of your club as this thing is buried inside of its non-existent head.
I'm going to roll intimidation for the area, and I get proficiency with that.
Roll.
Yeah, that's a +3. What?
No fucking way.
Nat
Is
20.
that a nat 20?
23.
Crazy.
He tips his head back, he rips the helmet off, and he just lets out a guttural primal scream just for the area, just howls it for like a solid 10 seconds straight. Just
That's-
pounds on the chest plate.
The eyes that you typically see that are keeping eye on you all scatter away, and it's just darkness and the webs remaining from around you. And all the cicadas and the grass, the crickets go silent as it's just the whistling wind of the Luminarch wilds standing in before you, and all that remains are just lights that glow in and then glow out sporadically throughout the canopy, illuminating dark trees with shadow running through them. Yeah,
There's several just deep.
Yeah, Mel is
Composing
also
breaths.
breathing heavy.
He slides his helmet back on, and he puts its mace, his great club, back into its place, and he turns back. He stomps back over to Mel.
How much damage did Mel take before we...
8.
8 damage? Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
you,
write
what
that
was your
down.
max HP?
14.
14.
Not feeling great.
Which is half.
Reminds me, I love. Keep in mind that you guys hate mind flayers.
Just wait till we're higher level, please, God.
I know.
We did. I do
Oh,
want to say.
I wouldn't throw mind flayer at you
at the end of this encounter, good encounter.
Yeah, no, the build-up was great, too. It is... Mel, like, takes a second to just, like, sit on the ground. It's weird, too, because it's, like... The adrenaline, the signs of adrenaline are there, but, like...
She's... The mental adrenaline effects.
There's not, like, she doesn't, like, physically check herself or anything.
And he stomps over, picks up his lantern, he hooks it back onto his belt. You are bleeding.
She, like, yeah.
And he's gonna take the sort of stop bleeding action.
I don't think I am not capital B bleeding, so I'm fine, but, like, yeah.
What is that, like 1d4?
Per round, yeah.
3.
Oh, no, that's, like, I'm saying, when you are bleeding, as in the condition, you take a d4 of damage per round.
Am I tripping balls, or can you not, like, just first aid someone?
You can stabilize someone, I believe.
You can stabilize them if they're making death throws, but unless you
But
have
otherwise,
like, a healing potion or something else, you can, like...
Okay. Alright. Yeah.
There is a feat you can get that lets you heal.
Yeah.
As you guys are walking through...
Yeah, he pulls Mel up right.
You guys progress to follow the right message. Do you see the creatures within the Luminarch wilds? With this one especially, you'll see...
Frogman.
1 or 2 of these. They're about 9 feet tall, and their eyes just glow with a sick yellow, and the slits will move around. And this one in particular, it seems like it has a full gullet, and it's bioluminescent in nature as it stomps around, and it's just crushing. With thick stomps as it moves around here.
He keeps his...
Sated on its lunch.
He keeps his club at hand.
Certainly. And you gather, as you lift your lanterns, you'll see tiny creatures such as these.
Boggles!
And they're the tiny little glowing eyes on the little trees, and you'll see them scamper up and climb around and spray around throughout the canopy.
Has the unnatural darkness lifted?
I think that's just an effect of the area. How is my vision looking? Not to, be a broken record.
You can see within 30 feet of you.
Okay, good.
I meant more like the weird white stuff.
The magical effect.
White stuff. It's like someone put a veil over your eye of just like something you can see through, but it's white tinted.
So the mist is still going.
Yes.
All right. Well, here we trek onward.
At a brisk pace, I assume. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving at a brisk pace. It's with the dying cries of 2 of these creatures. You see a couple 4-eyed creatures with black webs around you, but none of the webs swing down, and everything's keeping a distance.
Yeah, he's gonna just a couple more times, just a dum 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 dum.
Yeah, Mel will just shoot up into the trees, like just light beams.
It's the... You 2 understand now the reasons why people don't go inside the Luminarch when it's dark. Mm-hmm. You've never seen a creature so tall before and just bulbous, just ambling around like mindlessly, while just having something sink into its gullet. It looked to have like a boar inside of its mouth. It was maybe about like 4.5 feet in length, but there's spiders as well. That with 6 eyes on its head, and it's just they'll climb their way around with bulbous underbellies, and they'll sink out from the crobs between trees and sink back in, and but the mist continues, and you guys make your way in. It's not hostile as you would think it would be, considering how your introduction to the Luminarch was, but everything seems to respect you. As of entering and seeing that display.
Weird question. Are there any teeth on me?
Teeth on you?
Well, I mean, there's some in your mouth.
On me.
Like
due to the spray
there,
of the skull that I smashed. Are there any?
There's a few like splintered fragments covered in yellow.
He has started to work those into the wood of his club.
Okay. And not to mention, there's also a little talon.
Oh, is there?
Stuck in it.
Yeah, and he like, and
Jeez.
that he pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mel, like after the immediate danger left and the sort of like ominous air filled the area, Mel sort of like took a moment to look over herself and seems more distraught at the destruction or the damage done to her poncho than her body. There's like a big gash in like where the arm is, another one on the back.
And yeah, he looks over and assumes that like, oh, I'm injured, and like shoulder pat, doom, doom.
She does not feel you pat her shoulder.
And like,
The smell of salt comes to your noses as you guys still can't
one of us.
onto his nose as he.
Well, it gets old real fast, doesn't it?
Yeah. As you guys walk towards, you guys don't see anything yet. Yeah, but like, it seems like there are less and less looking at you, and it seems like you're making your way out of the clearing, and you take one step, and you can see hundreds and hundreds of feet.
The darkness is lifted.
It's lifted at this point, and you look behind you, and the darkness stops within a line, and it's just kind of like it just pulsates a little bit against the moonlight. And in front of you is a beach, just sort of blue, the red sand, kind of just a dark, brackish color. The sea's slowly flowing, and it's the moon glistening off the coast. You guys are.
Iollus has not seen this vision,
Mm.
so he just sort of lifts the helmet up to rest on the top of his head.
There's a few rocks scattered across the beach as well. There's a giant to the left, a giant beached whale.
Oh,
Mm.
beached.
Interesting. Am I familiar with whales at all?
No.
No guy.
Nah.
Yeah, no, connected with nothing, Iollus does feel a very sudden pang of sadness at that.
Mm-hmm.
Is this our destination?
Mel sort of like follows the
mist trail that
sort of like in her mind's eye when she had that first vision.
trying to place her perspective.
Yeah, basically try and find the point of view she started at and then approach where that figure was.
Okay, well, so we shall.
And he follows on after.
The mist pulls out across the entire beach, and it specifically starts to crawl up the whale. As from the whale, a figure, sort of a spiritual figure, rises out of it, and it just through, as of no restraint to any physical boundaries, it is a Triton, which you are familiar with from being on rafters, but it is deeply changed in an abyssal way. If you guys were interested in checking out the whale, I'm going to leave it as that. But this figure, upon like rising, is stagnant there. It's not completely out of the whale yet, but it's slowly rising. Once it started to do that once it came out and come in contact with the mist.
Does the figure look like it's made of the mist?
Yes.
Same material?
Same material, but less like foggy and more like translucent. The mist thins out into shape and almost ethereal, like ghost-like, but it's still made of the mist, you would presume.
Yeah, he puts his club away and he hangs his helmet on his belt.
Yeah, Mel's just gonna move forward.
And he follows.
as the figure rises, its shark-like head, like a hammerhead, it's sort of elongating into like a U shape and sort of pulling back in, and it's a lot of it's got tentacles for its bottom section, almost, and from its tail there's like a whale, and its arms are finned and agile, meant to see if they could cut through water. But as it grows out inside your head, Mel, the ocean is full of potential and possibilities. I need you to know this. And the wonderful thing about this is that you have the opportunity, unlike many others, the both of you, to do many great things. And in these great things come about. And it is up to you to figure this out.